Hey Bulldogs! So it is right before Thanksgiving break, but it also means that we are at the midpoint of the third 6 weeks. So when we get back from Thanksgiving, we have a very, very short 2.5 weeks until the end of the semester. So it is officially crunch time. The semester is ending. And so what you do in class, even if you're at home, matters more now than ever. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to figure out, what do you want your semester average to be? We're going to set these goals. So we've got a grade calculator already set up for you, so you can manipulate your third 6 weeks grade and your semester exam grade to see what you would make for the semester. So we're going to put in your current information for the first 6 weeks, second 6 weeks, and third 6 weeks grades. And then we can manipulate the fall final grade and or the third 6 weeks grade to figure out what you need to get on your semester exam to end the semester with the average that you want. So whatever you need to make on your third 6 weeks grade, this is going to be your new goal as soon as we get back from Thanksgiving break. So when you click on this link right here, it's going to force you to make a copy of this Google spreadsheet. And this Google spreadsheet is going to work some magic for you. So you've got, your name. You can put in your name here. Okay, so we'll do Bob Ross. All right, Bob Ross is taking English 1, and Bob got a 91 on his report card for the first 6 weeks and made a 93 on his report card for the second 6 weeks, and currently for the third 6 weeks has a 97. So if you average these three numbers together, the current semester average is a 93.6 repeating, so ultimately a 94. Now this 97, because we're still in the third 6 weeks, is going to change over the next few weeks, all right? And then once we get down here in the second set of boxes, this is where we can play around with what you think you're going to make on your semester exam, or what you need to make on your semester exam to get a certain grade for your semester average, okay? So you can take this spreadsheet and you can put in your own information. Let's say for the first 6 weeks, you had a 77. And then the second 6 weeks, you really fell off, and you weren't working as hard as you should have, so you made a 62. And then currently for the third 6 weeks, you've got a 74, okay? So that right there makes your current semester average without the exam a 71. So this is teetering right on the edge of passing or failing for the semester. So if your third 6 weeks grade stays a 74, and this is what ends up on your report card, okay, then we can look down here and we can play around with, what do you need to make on your final exam to stay passing for the semester. So if you made a 30 on your exam, look at this. Your semester average falls to a 65. So you fail for the first semester. So I can change this. Let's see. If I just made a 50, nope, I got to do better than a 50 because I still show a 68. So let's see if I make a 60. Okay, 60, still not good enough. Right? I gotta make, let's see, a 70. There you go. So with these current grades for my 6 weeks averages, as long as I pass the final, then I will pass for the semester. I cannot make anything below a 70 and still pass for the semester. So this will help you set goals as far as how much you need to study, how much you need to come in for tutoring and ask for help, and how much work you need to put in to make sure that you pass for the semester. Okay, you can also say, okay, well, as long as I pass the final, how low can my, or let's say, okay, if I bring up my 6 weeks grade to, let's say an 80, like I'm really going to work hard and I'm going to pull my average up and I'm going to make a B, okay? So then on your semester exam, now you don't have to do as well on your semester exam because you've put in the work ahead of time. So here, see how I'm still playing around with the fall exam grade. So now I only need to make a 55 on my final and I'll still pass for the semester. So these two boxes right here, the current third 6 weeks grade and the final exam grade, these are things that you can manipulate and adjust to see, okay, if I make this for the 6 weeks, what do I need to make on the exam? Or if I do worse in the 6 weeks, what am I going to have to bust out on my exam? So this is something that you can duplicate and make several different pages. And you can do one of these for each of your classes, or maybe you only want to do them for certain classes where you're kind of on the edge of passing and failing, or you're on the edge of making a B versus an A. So you can duplicate this and do this for as many classes as you want, okay? So once you go through your grade calculator and you kind of figure out what you want to make for each of your classes, then it's time to reflect on your performances for the school year. Are you really doing everything in your power to be successful? Of course, you know, we hear a lot of, oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm doing everything I need to be doing. But really, are you really? So we've got another forced copy for a performance reflection. And it's just a bunch of things that we want y'all to think about. Are you doing these things? So you read through the list, and are you on time and ready with all of your materials for the day at the beginning of class? And so you can rate yourself a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So maybe, you know, you need to do a little bit better. Maybe you only rate yourself as a 2, okay? Do you really stay calm and quiet when you're working? You know, if you're like, yeah, I'm on top of things, so I make a 4. And so this is just going to be a reflection for you to see maybe what you need to improve on, what you're already doing very well with, to help you set those goals and make an action plan so that you can get those grades that you really want to make. So we want you to really commit to improving on 1 or 2 of those action items for the rest of the semester, because baby steps can lead to giant strides. And then the last thing that we want y'all to do today is to create a daily reminder of your commitments to reach your goal. So it's whatever 2 things that you are going to do for your performance reflection, and what kind of grades that you need to make for the end of the 6 weeks and the end of the semester. So you're going to create a visual reminder, so whether it's a Post-it note or a little piece of paper that you want to tape or glue to your journal, or if you're at home and you want to put it on your mirror, it's just something that you will look at every single day to remind you of how you're going to reach your goal. I know it sounds silly, but just having that visual reminder every single day will help you actually achieve that goal. So if you are still confused or you need some help with any of these things, reach out to your teacher. We are here to help, and we are going to work with you in every way that we can after the Thanksgiving holiday to make sure that you are as successful as you can be before the end of the semester. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you get to enjoy some family time, some rest and relaxation, and y'all have a very happy Thanksgiving. We are all so grateful for everything that you are doing to ensure your success for your future.